Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindalin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy.
Come join me on the couch, Bill.
Hi, Linny. What's
so
up?
Lonely without you.
Were you? All
Not
those
really.
seconds that I was missing?
I know.
I'm in my PJs today, kind of.
I wish I was. My jeans are so, like, sitting on this couch, like, couches are comfy and all, but, like, I get really uncomfortable. My old lady knees get, like, seized up.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just tight and restricting. We just ate bread and pate, and anyways.
I feel comfortable. My bread and pate is lovingly hidden
I know, I love it.
in my jammies.
Yeah.
Anywho,
You
hi.
Jim's. Hey, babes.
going?
Well, we're on school holidays.
We sure are.
So if you hear kids in the background, I apologize. My three are here.
Sauce, not sauce.
Yeah, today it's new month topic.
Yes.
So we will be chatting about
Health and beauty. Because who better
for the
to
month.
tell you for the
Yes.
month? Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant today. I'm like, dude, no.
No.
Yes, for the month.
But Lenny, you tell us.
It's health
tell
and beauty.
Tell
Yeah.
them
Oh,
what
tell
we're
them.
talking about today.
Which is like treatments and like
Yes.
Botox. Billy's going to make fun of me. Yes, Botox.
Let me
Just
talk
like
about it.
beauty
Lindsay's not giving
treatments
this
and stuff.
the
We're
right.
going to talk about beauty treatments. What
We're
more
going
do
to
you
talk about
want?
beauty treatments and filler. More so, I think we're going to talk about fillers and stuff. Because that's what it's going to end up kind of being.
Well, fillers and stuff like Botox.
Yes, Botox. Well, it's different. They're different.
I know.
Anyway,
I know that.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Get us some
I know
wine.
that. But Billy only
just discovered.
found out.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's drink.
Let's.
And honestly, what I found out was terrifying.
Oh.
Scary. Brr. This is going to burr.
Burr?
It's not cold. It's scary.
It's so scary. It's cold.
I'm freezing.
Can you hold my glass?
I can.
Thank you. Good.
Ooh.
Oh, and cheers.
So nice.
Today we're. Do you know what? Speaking of like you being comfy in your like jammies, they're not her real pajamas, by the way. We're having the Hennessy, and they just make me feel comfortable because they're
True.
like they feel like home, right? Like they're just.
They do feel like home.
You know, there are people.
Our people.
We love them. So we're doing their GSM.
Mm-hmm.
Grenache, Shiraz, and I had to look it up. It's Malbec. I never know if it's Malbec or Merlot. I always get confused.
Yeah, I would have said something totally different.
Oh.
I can't remember it now off the top of my head. But it's another M wine.
Oh, there's not. I mean, in our vocabulary, there's not many. What's the other one? I'm so intrigued.
Montepulciano, bitch, please. I just drew that out of my...
You can't. Firstly, you can't say it like that. You have to say Montepulciano.
Montepulciano, which it is not. No, it was a Malbec. No, there was another one.
Merlot?
No.
No.
Listen, we are not here. This is not a factual podcast. We haven't said that in a really long time, but in case this is the first time you're joining us, we know not what we speak of. We just speak.
We just speak
so,
shit.
Yes. So
What
cheers
is
to us.
cheers to us? But I have a tickle in my throat. Sorry.
You just sounded like you said you have a dickle on your throat.
Oh, a dick in my throat. Camera wishes. No. Cheers more so to the
Yes.
Hennessy wine. Okay, so if you haven't heard of them, first of all, go check them out. Second of all, we have a quote. Yep, we have that too. We have a code. And I always forget, is it Wine Chats Podcast or just Wine Chats?
I want to say One Chats Podcast.
Listen to her because
Try
she
both.
remembers.
Try both.
Exactly.
All one word.
If one doesn't work, try the next. Because you'll get a discount of their amazing wines. Because literally every 10 bottles of wine that is sold, every yeah.
one bottle of
Right,
wine. Oh my God.
The equivalent of 10 bottles, plastic bottles.
Can't take her anywhere.
Shut up. This is why I can't think straight because you interrupt me. I'm just blaming her. Let's try it again. For every one bottle of wine purchased, the equivalent of 10 plastic bottles is removed from our ocean. Now, I have so much to say about these people. Have you seen the video called...
I have.
Yes. They have a video out. It's a short film called One Ocean. It's because it's literally one ocean. All the oceans go into one ocean. Go watch it. Amazing. And I have
All the oceans go to one ocean. Facts, people.
I don't know how, but it does. And so their tally, plastic bottles removed so far. Now, they've been going since July of 2020, so almost
Which
3
is
years.
not much, yeah.
Well, I mean,
when you think about it, like when you, because how many have they removed?
I'm trying to say.
I'm saying, go on.
22,723,167.
Guys, that's a lot of wine.
In 3.
But you should keep buying it because, in 3 years.
In 3 years.
Yes.
So they've partnered up with Reese. We need to mention them as well because they're the company, Reese, that actually is physically removing and recycling.
If plastic. I'm not wrong, I actually think they founded that company as well.
I have no idea.
So we'll cheers to that. Cheers to the Hidden Sea.
Whomever created Reese.
Can really smell that Melback.
I have nothing to say to your stupidity.
That's so delicious. Like, who thought to give me red wine with my creamy...
I know. You're in a cream outfit on my cream couch. Disaster.
Actually, can you even see? I might look naked right now, like, or like just a bobbing head. I might just be blended into the couch.
Yeah, and what color bra and underwear? Because the light might be shining through.
You'll have to.
Sexy.
I was going to say they have to find out, but no one's going to find out. Listen, we're babbling.
I want to wait. I want to say this wine is sexy, delicious.
Yes,
makes me feel good.
Let's talk about it. I'm so intrigued by this topic because I just feel like it is an epidemic right now of
that's a
young people jabbing themselves left, right, and center.
Yep.
So what did you? Because I mean, you normally kickstart these topics. What did you wanna? Let's talk.
Look, I'm just gonna. If you've been listening along, you know that I've had Botox. I'm just gonna defend myself for a split second because I'm a 44-year-old woman. Yeah, exactly. Arm up in the air. 44-year-old. Right. So I'm not like one of these 21-year-olds that are getting like all this crap done. For me, and it's funny because one of my friend's husband asked me not long ago, he's intrigued by it.
Right.
In a kind of a judgy way, but in a nice way.
Right.
In a nice way. Like, who are these people when you go and get Botox, Lindsay? Like, who are these people that are sitting in the waiting room as well? Like, are they...
Interesting. Yeah, good question.
Are they younger people? Are they older people? Like, who are they? And they're like, where I go, it's people like me, my age, that I normally see. Now, I don't get Botox to be like, look at me, I get Botox and I have to look much younger than I am, and like all that superficial stuff. Right. Which I know sounds contradicting. A little bit. I know, I get it. And this is what I said to him, because it makes me feel better about myself. Right. In a confidence way. It's like you bought a super cute outfit and you're like, I feel really good in this outfit. Yep. I feel confident. I know people, and I get this look all the time, and that's cool.
Go. Okay. I actually think you're one of the more sensible Botox users because you don't look like a different person. Your face looks the same. You look normal. There's no, and this is what my little bit of research did about this, is that I didn't realize, like, I've never been jabbed with anything. I don't get any of that stuff done. I hardly put face masks on at home. Yeah. So I didn't realize that Botox is essentially, and I know this is not news to everyone, but it freezes the muscles so the muscles don't move, therefore preventing wrinkles from forming, happening, increasing, etc. Whereas then we've got like injecting stuff. There's like 4 different types of injectors basically. That's stuff that you put into your skin to plump your skin out. Yeah. And this is what the younger kids, I think, are doing a lot of. Totally. Right? Yes. My thing is that it saddens me more than anything. I don't judge you. I don't give a fuck. Like what? Like I will judge you when you start jamming yourself with so much stuff that your kids can't recognize you, and that I look scary if I were to wake you up in the middle of the night or something. Oh my God, like one of those freaks that. Back to me for just a second because I have to again. No, go. I just do like my frown lines. And now I've just started every other time I go, not even every time. Yeah. She puts like 0.4 of a mil in my crow's feet. Right. 0.4 of a mil. I just think that saddens me that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're not happy with what you're seeing. Because what you're saying is like you don't care that everybody else. I don't know whether I don't have this. Because I've always been like that. You've always been very much like I look a certain way. I feel it, like it makes me feel a certain way. Whereas I'm like, I just walk out of the house. Like I don't think so much about how I look. It's not a priority, I guess, to me. Yep. So when I look in the mirror, it literally doesn't even occur to me that I have frown lines, that I have crow's feet. Like I don't do any, like I've got, you can visibly see now, like my wrinkles are starting to become very visible. Yeah. And nothing occurs to me. And it's not that I'm too young, because you've said before, like, oh no, you still, don't like really have wrinkles, which is a lie. She's just a really lovely, beautiful thing. Let's face it. But you are still only in your, I never had it done when I was in my 30s. But look at these young kids who are doing it. Oh, totally. And that's a whole different thing. But totally, what I'm trying to say is I'm not too young to do it. There's certainly,
no.
I could well and truly be jabbing myself left, right, and center.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that people are now starting to see, like people are just so terrified of aging. We're terrified of wrinkles. We're terrified of.
And some people are.
You know what I mean?
I'm not terrified of it. And
so why not stop then?
Why not? Because why would I? If it's something so subtle, like, you know, because it really is. Like, if you were to look at me and not know that I had Botox, you would never know. And that was like where I go was a specific place I went only to her.
And this is why you pay for it as well.
100%.
You fucking pay for it. Don't go to some fucking salon in a shopping mall. Sorry.
And do you know what is so true? So I was going to a skin place I think I was getting something else done. Or maybe I even had a gift voucher. I don't know.
Yeah.
And this was before I started to get Botox, and I'm starting to think about it and looking for places. And they did it. But do you know why I didn't go there? Because they looked fucking scary as shit. And I'm like, I do not want to look like them.
Yes.
So I'm not going to go to you. Like, no way.
Yes. And I guess I'm also like more about the Botox now that I know what it is, because I've read about it a little bit at 9:30 last night. I'm more about you putting something in to prevent your muscles from moving, as opposed to putting something in that is actually like outside of your body, kind of into your body. That's, you know what I'm trying to say? Like the stuff that like fillers effectively stay in your system for 6 months to a year, depending on what one you get, or 18 months or something, depending on what kind of filler you get. Like, are you not scared of jabbing, like of putting that type of stuff in your face and then it just dissolves? And then like, where do you go from there? Like, where do you go when you've stretched your face to that point? When you've put cheeks in, you've put forehead in, you've put lips.
Well, that's why you go unbotched.
What is happening?
And you go unbotched.
Why with the lip obsession? Tell me. Because you mentioned this to me yesterday and I was like, I wanted to cry for you.
Yeah. Look, okay. So I'm thinking about Don't.
Stop it.
I don't want the lips where you can't close your lips and you got these. No. And like, if I were to ever do it, I would never have to, like, I would never be able to tell Cameron, because he would like,
Cameron will be able to tell.
No, no. I have a friend that recently had them done, same situation, and her husband has no fucking clue.
Okay, well, that's sad in a whole different level.
But it's not, because her lips don't look like the duck lips.
Right.
Her lips she can close her mouth. You know, you can tell when people have had their lips done too much, because they can't close their mouth and they constantly and
they're licking because this is what I heard about this on Botched, because the lip gets so enlarged, it plumps, like it actually exposes the inside of your, what's this called? Gummy?
Whatever it is.
Inside of your lip, basically the bit that always has to stay wet.
Yeah.
So they're constantly licking the lips because they're constantly dehydrated in that area. That's not supposed to be exposed.
No. But it's like,
don't do that.
Oh, no. I've always had like a super thin upper lip, and I've always been like, oh, if I could just have a little bit more plumpness, just a little bit more. But just to defend, because I haven't decided if I am or not. Like, it's like 80-20%, like 20% wanting, 80% not going to do it. My girlfriend that did just have it, right? Her lips look beautiful in the sense of her mouth closes.
Yeah.
They just look just, I don't want to say plump, because that's the wrong word. They just look full. Right. And they have a lovely shape to them.
And so then what? You have to get them done for the rest of your life?
If you wanted to.
Well, that's the point. Like, when you start.
Well, you don't have to keep doing them. It's like Botox. If I don't want to keep doing Botox, you just won't do it.
I think this is the difference with fillers, is that once they dissolve, because your skin has been, and again, it depends on the level of.
I was going to say, dude.
It depends on the level.
Yes.
But still, to an extent, obviously, it's giving you plumpness in an area that usually doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So I've heard of girls whose lips get depressed.
Yeah.
But because they get
extreme.
Do you know what I mean?
Cases.
Well, I don't want that to become you, Lindsay.
Oh my God, Billy.
You have a good 50 years ahead of you. 50? Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow, I'm going to be 95.
Oh my God, knock on wood, you have another 50 years ahead of you. And so like, at what point do you then go to yourself, okay, well, this isn't. Yeah. And then what's going to happen to you when you stop with the Botox? Are you going to suddenly look like 70? Like, is your skin just going to like shrivel up like they do in the movies when the lady like stops drinking the beauty potion?
Now, like I can frown, and like when I smile, I still have like the lines.
Like,
so like, look, you know what is so funny?
I'm fascinated. And do you know what I was going to say? I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to punch her in the face.
I know what you're going to say, because when I'm 44, 45, look at me be jabbing myself.
Exactly. I was just going to say, no offense, sweetheart. That's condescending. You are still only 37.
But again, my point is that lots of people at my age already do it. And I feel This is
Totally.
I feel so strongly about it against it.
Yeah.
And I am actually scared to get to a point where I'm like, oh my God, I actually really want to do this. You know, like I actually really want to.
I'm with you strongly against it for what the younger people and what some older women and men are doing. Like, I think that's just too far.
Yes.
But I don't think, I really don't think there's a problem. Even if I didn't get it done, I felt this way. If you're doing something that makes you feel good, that is not harming anyone else, and like you're not, it's just a little bit. Yep. You know, people go and get skin treatments all the time. People
people dye their hair.
Exactly. People put on press on nails. People
it's true. I think it's because it's such a big thing now.
Yeah. That's gotten out of control.
Yes. It's such a thing now. This is my concern for you. It's gone too far, you guys. Because I'm now starting to get wine chats is getting more and more popular. I don't want Lindsay to one day to come in and she's all like, hey Ellie. And I'll be like, Lindsay, we're recording today and you should not have gotten your lips done today. Okay, when we come back from our break, we're going to talk about what the fuck is going on with young people and all this jabby
and not
business.
About me anymore.
Yes.
Oh, how nice, Bill. Okay, Bailey promised she's going to play nice.
No.
Oh, no.
No, I did not.
She's not. Okay.
Wash your mouth out. Okay, what is the deal with young people doing fillers?
I don't know. Look, that's ridiculous. Because I'm not young.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
No offense.
Exactly. These young people.
These young people.
Whippersnappers.
Yes, and in my research, I was also I was even telling you before that people was talking about kids under 18 even doing injectables and stuff.
See, but I don't understand that, and this is what I said to you before. How? Because you have to fill out there's paperwork.
Yes, and this is largely the problem with the industry at the moment because I'm so well informed. It's not regulated.
But are we
as well
talking
as it
about
should be.
Australia, America, Thailand, where? Because
possibly what I was reading, America and UK.
Okay.
But also I think a lot of Australia as well, which is the reason why I don't think it's that not regulated to the extent that they are letting kids under 18 do it. Definitely in the UK and the US, what I've been reading. I just think it's a matter of a kid, a young woman who walks in that's 17 could easily pass for a 20-year-old. They don't check.
But they do.
That's stuff like that.
I mean, apparently, where I went, yes.
Well, where you went, but that's the thing. You went to a reputable place.
But if you're going,
and that's the thing. If you're going to a cheapest finest, you're going to find salons that just jab you for the money. They don't fucking care whether you spill your red wine on their couch. They don't care. Now, the issue with this is obviously that women and men, I guess, whoever, children, even just young people in their young, early 20s. I know so many girls who are mid 20s, early 20s. They're getting their faces jabbed. We don't know what the lasting impacts are going to be of jabbing your face with so much stuff that's foreign. Putting too much filler in the face to try and make up for the aging process starts to make people not look like themselves.
Well,
wow. Yeah, but in somebody really smart. Really smart. And then no, can't find it. I'm sorry. I had my phone that's now recording and Lindsay's giving me her thing and I don't know how to get back out of this so I can get into something else. Essentially, I'm really disappointed in the youth of today.
No, I don't. Oh, whoa. Look, I think the problem...
Go, Lindsay, so I can find myself.
Yeah, you find yourself. My problem with the whole, overdoing it with young or old, let's start with the older people, is that, they do start to look scary. And what baffles me is how do they not see that? You know what I mean? How do they not see the way they actually look?
That's what I'm saying. What are people seeing in the mirror that makes them want to do this to their face?
Crazy. But the young people,
I know so many of these girls plumping themselves. This is what I'm saying. And actually, I gave you shit, obviously, semi-joking about you not turning out to be a crazy plump looking lady.
Yeah, but notice how she says semi.
Well, semi, because I obviously don't want you to do any of that stuff to yourself, but so you can be wrinkly like me.
I get it.
You know what's going to happen.
We know I'll look better than her, right? She's younger than me.
Exactly. What's going to start happening when we start touring within the next 5 years? She's going to retain this and I'm just going to get older and older. And I'm okay with that. I married an Asian. You can only, you know what I mean? He's always going to be younger than me. So any which way I look at it, I'm always going to be the old lady in the house.
Exactly.
Fine with me. No problems. But yeah, the young ones. I mean, what are they saying? Body dysmorphia, obviously issues. This is the thing that freaked me out. Aussies are getting more and more work done. A clinical psychologist has warned cosmetic procedures are now so normalized that many people feel pressured to have enhancements they do not want. And this is what I'm scared of. This is what I'm scared of because I don't want these enhancements.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm starting to feel like in a society that's getting more and more plump and younger looking, that it's going to be something that eventually like I have to do so I can not be exiled from society.
That's when you start your cult. Your own little cult.
Right, my own little cult.
Yeah.
And I don't know, again with the young people, it saddens me. I know so many girls who are like, what is going to happen to their face? This is what I'm saying. What is going to happen with their face when they've been filling themselves
for so
10
long?
years?
Exactly, because it just keeps
and
upping
they don't. And
and
this
upping,
is the thing. I know it sounded dumb when we said it before, like about the face being changed, but like you literally don't know what you look like anymore. Like you actually don't. And when that happens, and when your skin has been so plump and so like filled with stuff, like again with the Botox, it stops your muscles from moving. Fine. They even told me when I went to the dentist.
Yes.
That because I clench my jaw so much and my chewing is so full on.
And you've got a very strong jawline. I have a
very strong jawline, which I always thought was just my actual bone structure.
Right, yeah.
But actually it turns out that my muscles here are really, really big because I tense so much and I chew so much that these muscles are really strong.
Right.
Because they were saying like if you were to do that for, every day, right? Like of course your arms, like you're going to build more muscles and that's what's happened here. So they actually said if you wanted to, you can get Botox in your jawline to stop from tensing so much. And then I didn't want like this part of me to be really smooth and then the rest of me to be really wrinkly. I'm like, dude, can you just like,
no, but what would happen? You don't have wrinkles down there. It would
that's what I'm saying. That's almost like
muscle.
A dumb thing to do.
Well,
just for a bit of muscle relaxation.
Yeah, just like add some up here too.
So anyway, Botox I'm kind of like okay with, that's fine. It's this like what happens to you after so much filling? Like where do you stop? Like where are these kids stopping? And when they stop, what's going to happen? Like the skin on their face is going to sag. Like it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I'm just starting to fear a little bit for our youth that actually doesn't understand that there's so much more of life. Like you've been in your 20s. It was so long ago for you now, Linny. And so much has happened since. But like seriously, imagine if you had started doing it back then. Like Botox even back then, fine. Yeah. Because when you stop that, your muscles start moving. Your face is fine.
Well, I think they just keep adding on, not necessarily like bigger and bigger fillers because like they don't want the cheekbones way out here, even though some do end up like that. But they just add on different treatments and different.
Well, what they're saying is eventually
more.
It doesn't work anymore as well as they wanted to. So then they start going under the knife and getting like lip.
That's what I'm saying. They go
I was saying it, and you get like implants put in there. People are getting new chins and shit.
Fabulous.
Is it though? I'm honestly, who remembers that scene? Who's seen the Hunger Games? Like when they go into the Capitol.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, so many things we need to talk about.
I know. Yeah,
when they go into the Capitol and everybody like is just so like people have like cat faces. Oh yeah, they're all like animalistic and whatever because that's how they've altered their own appearance. Okay. We are fucking starting to look like the Capitol in the Hunger Games. Like everywhere you look, these women.
Yeah.
Social media is a massive thing for it. I read somewhere in my research, deep
your
down
phone.
on my phone.
Over there.
About social media being a huge factor in women doing all this stuff, right?
But again, what a stupid statement. It's a
stupid statement, but it's happening and it's actually changing the like seam of our society. I just made that up. I've no idea.
Billy is very passionate about this.
I am actually not seriously scared of like.
Well, especially having daughters. Like I think it has to.
Yes, girl.
God. As we're speaking of our daughters, it's school holidays. Mine is in her bedroom right now, chatting with
literally
Eve
on
Kids Messenger,
and
we can hear them teeheeing and like chatting. But Ada came up to me the other day. Well, actually, no, the other week. That was the lie. And she was like, "Mommy, why does my eyebrow like connect? Why do I have so much hair?"
Oh, that's Auntie Billy's.
Yeah, and
it used to be my problem.
Same, that was my problem massively. And even like her little legs are really hairy.
Oh, cute.
And she hasn't clued into that yet, so that's why I'm whispering. Totally. But it's all those things. But I think, like as a parent, you just have to in a healthy way explain it to them and say like, "Oh, well, Mommy plucks her eyebrows," because she'll see me pluck mine and stuff. Like,
I just want to say that like we're reasonable people.
Except me.
For what that's worth, we're reasonable people. Oh, again, I make fun because I don't want you to look disfigured. But
I know.
Yeah. I don't want you to look disfigured, so I'm helping you here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But again, you're a very sensible user in the sense that you look the same as you did when I met you. If literally the same. You have not changed in the last almost 20 years. Yeah, right? When I sat down to sushi with my family the other day, and I saw this woman with her kids.
Right.
And she was plumped to the nines. Yeah. She had her daughter in front of her eating. She couldn't fucking put sushi in her mouth because it was all so plump. And I think to myself, like, literally, what are we teaching our kids? Yeah. Like, what are we teaching our kids about how they perceive themselves, how the world perceives them, how they want to be perceived? What the fuck is that on your face, lady? Yeah. Your child doesn't know what you look like. Yeah. Your child is going to look in the mirror and look at herself and be like, I look nothing like my mother.
And like, oh, why don't my cheeks stick out 10 inches like my mom's and my lips open and wide? Yeah. And that, like, I agree. I think that's just too wrong. And the sad thing with that is, like, I think 90%, fact, 90% of those women, men, whomever, are better looking without all the shit that they've done, which is right. Yes. Which is so sad that they did actually see it.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, this whole like obsession with, is it that we're terrified of aging? Is it that we're just seeing a trend and so we want to look like that? Like, what is this?
I don't think a lot of it is to do with, I think there's aging people, like, you know, half of my issue.
Like us who are aging?
Yeah. Exactly. But I think a lot of, like, it's not about the young people aging. It's about they want to look a certain way.
So you think it's a trend that this whole big lip,
the young
cheek,
people,
big glowy,
totally,
whatever.
Those people that have gone like too full on, or the young people, it's not about aging for them. It's like making them look a certain way.
It's like the coconut boobs. You know, when the implants started being a thing? Yeah. And so implants, like, then they had the whole, you know, when the implant kind of goes outside of your skin, you can see it's an implant in there. They call them the coconut boob because it has that shape.
Okay,
yeah. And so then there would be women who would go in there actively seeking that instead of like making them want to look natural. Like people actually like that fake look.
Right. Ew.
Well, that's what's happening now with face, but it's on your face.
Can I just say, okay, Billy is going to fire up. So turn your volume down. We only have a few minutes left, but I'm going to say it. I am so going to defend the Kardashians right now. I know Billy hates it. It's fine. And
my eyes are literally watering. Like I cannot.
But do you know what I'm going to say?
We are so on polar ends of this, which is so funny because obviously for the longest time we were very much on par with loving the Kardashians.
And you've gone off of them.
100%.
Because I've hopped back on board because Billy has...
Right.
We can't say that actually. No, because...
We live together. We are women. Yes. We are married wives.
I am watching the same Disney account in the same house as Billy. I've hopped back on the Kardashian train.
Right.
And look, obviously they've had lots of stuff done. But my defense to them is they've had a shit ton of stuff done. They don't hide it.
True.
But look at how pretty they look. How, I shouldn't say pretty. Look at how... uniformed, balanced. I don't know what the right word is. They don't have the crazy cheek fillers.
They have done it very well.
Exactly.
They have done it very well.
Like you can get stuff done without looking like a scary person.
Look, they're definitely approaching scaryhood for me.
I don't think so.
I think that you're so used to, you are so conditioned to like that type of look.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm going to punch you in the face. I have new nails. I'm going to scratch your eyeballs out. Actually, I won't.
No, I just think it's all gone a bit far. And I mean, the reason I've gotten off the Kardashians is just because, you know, it seems like money is more important than soul these days. And I just can't
That's a topic
live with that life. Yeah, exactly. That's a topic for a different day. But obviously they're aware that they've set a new beauty standard and that they continue to hold this beauty torch, which I can only commend them for, because prior to the Kardashians being a thing, anorexic skinny was the beauty standard. You know what I mean? So you can only really applaud them for actually bringing real women's shapes and bringing all sorts of shapes and sizes and, you know, whatever to the table. Fine. Obviously, I just think it goes to a point that's not necessary, but I mean necessary for who as well. That's the thing. Like it's not, you know, my opinion is a very important one, but of course opinion. Yeah. Obviously you do you. I don't care what, you know. Yeah. It just, I guess again, just saddens me that this is the beauty standard we're now following. You know what I mean? Like we all know, and like you said, it's not like they hide anything. They're not far from hiding it. They're very much, I wouldn't say exploiting it, but they're, you know, it's part of their story. But it does sadden me that this is the story that we continue to tell, the story of enhancing.
But it's going to be there no matter what. It's never going to leave. So wouldn't you rather have a story be told by people that aren't scary?
No,
and
I would rather
that
they told a different story.
But if it wasn't them telling that story, someone would be telling it. And my defense towards them is, and I mean, they didn't ask to be defended, obviously. But
they need your
defense for those people that have done it eloquently. Maybe? No?
Totally.
I don't know what word to use.
No, well, have done it in a way that's not like destroying
exactly
their look.
I would much rather somebody tell the story that looked like that than like somebody sitting on Botched.
Yes.
To tell the story.
And Botched is so much fun.
Yeah.
That's so much fun to watch because you just want to be like, lady, after getting your basketball-sized boobies and your body rejected them, like, oh, we want to go back for a bigger size, just less inflamed. Yeah. Like, really?
I know.
Like, but people are sick. This is a body dysmorphia thing. This is a sickness.
But a lot of people too go, so I read up on some of the horror stories of like treatments, like going to some place cheap, whatever.
Yes. Oh my God, don't.
Some chick went over, I don't know if it was Philippines, somewhere over there, and ended up didn't know, but actual cement was put into her skin, into her face, and it ended up some tire thing.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what it was called. Anyways, her skin lumped and hardened. Now that was scary. Like, she looked freaky, and she was on Botched because they were trying to
take the cement out of her fucking face.
Cement.
I can't.
Many scary stories.
The risk that people take putting injectables in their skin, on their face, in a Java shopping center. Like,
what's Java?
A fucking place.
I was thinking like Westfield Shopping Center. What's a Java shopping center? No, right, like over there.
Like some sort of like small place that's not really renowned. And there's like hands down to you, hands up to you, holla to you for going to a reputable place and being able to pay for it. The trouble is that lots of people who want to do these treatments and have to do them regularly don't have the money for it. So obviously they go to cheaper places, which then brings you to...
But do you know what? It's really not that expensive. It really is not that expensive. For what I get done, it's really not that expensive.
I just think it costs my soul is what it does.
Billy's talking about it like it's a deal with the devil.
Honestly, that's exactly how I feel about it. And I'm terrified to make that deal with the devil, and I kind of feel like it's coming up for me, and I'm terrified.
I cannot.
I'm terrified of the moment where I feel like I must do this to look because to me, I think this is the way. It's different for me because I look at it like I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this for me.
Like, are you actually talking about me?
No.
Like you as society.
Okay,
I'm like, really? For me? I mean, like,
if I was doing it for you, I would have been doing it years ago.
Oh God.
No, but I just feel like that's the thing. Like, I kind of feel like it's because I've caved to pressure.
But it won't, because that's not why I did it.
No, but you're a different person. You have a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
I'm more of like because I feel so, like you never probably felt this staunchly about it anyway. You know what I mean?
No.
And like, again, when I look at myself, like I'm proud of my wrinkles. Like I think to myself, oh my God, like I literally think to myself, so many people never got to the stage to have these wrinkles. So like, why am I really do. Like, call me,
I'm laughing at you. It's just funny.
Like, call me a war-torn country child. You know, but I really do. I just think to myself, oh my God, I had so many friends die and like they never got to the stage. I bet they would love their wrinkles. Yeah. Or they jabbed them too. Who knows?
Probably 50% of them would have.
Actually, probably 90%. Are we done with this? Look, is there any other parting words?
Look, there was much more, but Billy is very, very passionate about it, and it's fine. We don't want you to get upset because you'll get more wrinkles. Like, stop scrunching your shh.
I don't mind. I love them. I don't mind. I love them now. Ask me again in 10 years. 5? 5. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindalin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
on.
Chat
Chat soon.